Hey everyone, how you guys doing tonight? And so also hope everyone is actually doing well in this evening. Even though some people are busy at the moment, but if you guys lurking, I actually don't mind either way. But I hope everyone is actually doing well tonight. I know I'm doing better because yesterday I was meant to stream, but I was really not in the mood. Like I really wasn't in a good state. But overall, I'm actually doing better today. Even this evening, I'm actually doing better. Let's say thank the Lord for that. And also a happy early Mother's Day and to the mother figures as well. Whether you're a wife, whether you have a mother, grandmother, daughter-in-law, well, either or. Still happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Whether you're whether you're a believer or non-believer, whether you're a godly wife, it don't matter because all the mothers are still a blessing from the Lord. Remember, God still also used women throughout the Bible, both the Old and New Testament. He used Ruth, he used Naomi, he used Queen Esther for being one of the examples. And he showed that God can still use women even to this day. And especially as well in marriages too. And also look out for the husband as well, even taking care of the children in the godly marriage. And both the wife and the husband look out for one another, guide one another, even as well, making sure that neither one of them get caught into a world and not getting caught into sin. It's not just only looking after for them naturally, not just only traditionally, but also spiritually. And that's an example of how we're supposed to set an example for our wives, even as well, be an example of Christ as a godly husband and a godly man. Watch over our wives, even as well, looking out for them, even as well being there for them too, doing our part to look out for them, especially our family and our household. And it shows us that Christ wants us to be aware, especially in marriage wise, especially in the marriage covenant that's coming from the Lord Himself. And anyway, let's actually get right to more Mega Man X7. I know it has Mega Man 10 playing, and that's from St. Wily Stage 2, if I remember. I know it's Against the Pressure. That's the song that's Wily Stage 2 in Mega Man 10. I love the person who used the Mega Man X sound font, cause it's beautiful. There's usually always something with the Mega Man X1 sound fonts. It's always had to be the best one so far. I mean, X2 is still good, same thing with X3, but with X1, it just straight up just really spitting fire. It's just straight up spitting fire every single time. When someone uses the Mega Man X1 sound font, it's really just cooking up something. Cause I think I remember a couple months ago I saw Mega Man X sound font got me like it goes hard no matter how much you put it, cause you can basically be so creative when it comes with the X1 sound font. And you can do X2 and X3. I still love both of them, but it's usually that and combine them together. It makes it a really good meal in there. Because when you combine X1, X2, X3 sound font, when you actually doing your own version, you're really cooking up a dish if you know what you're doing, and especially doing it in the right way. Because sometimes people can do it in a wrong way, and it can be kind of sloppy depending. Because you have to add more instruments on there, like the guitar, the bass cymbals, and any kind of instruments that has to be added on to it. Even if you're trying to switch it up as well, two different sound fonts altogether. Okay, it should be starting up. Okay, there it goes.
Mega Man X Legacy Collection.
Oops, I actually didn't put X1 Legacy Collection, I meant X2. My bad. My bad.
Mega Man.
My friends, let's just get started and continue on from here.
Mega Man X7.
Also, I do need to check see how many replicas I have so far.
Axel.
みんなは自分たちのパワーアップのことばかり考え、僕はひたすらデータ集め。最初はみんなのためと思っていたんだけど、やり方がどんどんひどくなっていって、耐えきれず逃げ出したんだ。それと
Actually, I want to check to see if the game audio is going. I do want to make sure if it is. Okay, it is. I just want to make sure just in case.
それとなんだ。
なんでもないよ。でもおかしいんだ。レッドアラートには DNA データを使ってレプリロイドをパワーアップできるような技術を持ったやつはいないんだ。
どういうことなんだ。
Yeah, but we're already about half. Yeah, we're actually about halfway. I forgot Vanishing Gunga was just hiding behind that screen. Okay, so 60 total. So 60 total, but 3 dead, sadly. So we're almost close to get X. Like I said before in the last stream, X is not available in Mega Man X7 for some reason. Because to unlock X, you had to have 64 replicas or complete all 8 Mavericks all together. Because it's actually required. Next in the weakness order, we're going to Ryborsky. Well, actually, first, let's save. We're not going through the cutscene ever again. Ever again. Trust me. Also, one thing too with the Mega Man X Legacy Collection, this is actually the very first time X7 X8 being re-released on console. Because it was re-released on PC before. I think if I remember, X7 was basically only in South Korea, and then if it's X8, I think it's in the US. I might be wrong, unless it was also elsewhere in South Korea, including. And that also includes with South Korea. Yeah, South Korea. if I remember too, X4, X5, X6 is also released on PC. I'm trying to remember, X5 and X6 was in Japan only for PC. I might be wrong. I know X3 was released on PC. It was on Windows 95. And that was the 32-bit version that was on the PS1 and the Sega Saturn. And that version X3 was re-released on. I think I did say before on the X3 stream that it was re-released on the Mega Man X collection, but it was based on the Windows 95 version, which is actually runs at 30 FPS for the FMVs. But anyway, let's actually get right into it. I don't want to hold you guys up. You know, so Ryborski is actually the chase, yeah, Ride Chaser level. Usually you just let's go with bikes. But the problem is in X7, it's slow. It don't matter. It's not like the really nice high speed Ride Chaser levels like X2, X4, X5 he has. It just why is it slow? Well, here you have to actually get the bombs. And that's basically it. You basically get the bombs. Because basically the whole thing, just get the bombs. The good thing, the lock-on feature removes an X8, and I'm happy about that. Ow. Sorry, I'm just getting the rep voice. Also, one thing I just noticed too, that in X7, I mean, the bosses is actually a different well, they actually have a balancing that's better in the Japanese version compared to the American version. Because the weakness is actually works better compared to the American version, which basically doesn't do crap in the American version. Compared to one in Japan, well, compared to the Japanese version. I find it kind of weird the way they done it. But I don't understand why Capcom did that. Changed the weakness. Well, not change the weakness, but change the weakness damage. It's something that doesn't do crap in the American version, and in Japan is completely different. That's something I don't understand about that, though. Oh, there's a heart tank. Oh, I missed the bomb. I'll come back for the heart tank. Not again. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know why the right chase level for X7 and well, this is actually the only right chase level so far in X7. And it's slow and sluggish. At least, like I said, X8 fixed that problem. I'm happy about that. And got the bombs. 2 deaths, but that's alright. I don't mind either way.
ロードアタッカーズの残党か。てめえ、あんな雑魚と俺のチームを一緒にしやがる気か？許せねえ。なんだ、ロードライダースの方か。うひー、てめえ、重ね重ね。上等だおら。
Oh crap. Yeah, one thing, the weakness doesn't do crap. Well, we went hog wild, that's one thing. I'm dead. Man, I'm dead. Ah, just a little bit of health. Come on. 1 point of health. Man, I just don't like those robots that are behind the gate. Man, I'm dead. But that's alright though. This has got the replicas and enough replicas to get X. And also Rock. It's funny because one of the replicas is Rock. Rockman. We're retrying. Let's see if we can activate the cutscene so we can unlock X.
各地で逃げ遅れたレプリロイドたちの救出も順調に進んでいるわ。これもあの二人のおかげね。
ああ、そうだ。
でも被害は拡大していく一方よ。なんとかならないかしら。
仕方ない。いくらゼロとはいえ限界がある。アクセルもよくやってくれているが、まだ子供だ。二人にこれ以上の結果を望むのは無理というものだ。ゼロ、聞こえているか？俺もやるよ。連れて行ってくれ。
X。
わかった。お前の好きにするといいだ。
これが最後だ。本当の最後にするためにもやるしかないんだ。
よーし、一気にレッドアラートを叩くぞ。
Yep, now X has joined the team. And like I said, X is only available if you get 64 replicas or you defeat all 8 Mavericks. Like, one thing, it's just a weird thing the way they did it. Which I don't understand. Now you can play with X. Glad to have him back. Indeed, my friends. Ilya, I know. Stop. But I want to go to Soldier Stone Kong real quick to get one of the parts for his armor. Well, actually, I should go to options. Well, that's one thing. I'm actually going to the options first. Okay, we're gonna change this with the rapid fire with the with the rapid fire to the auto charge. Because the auto charge is basically about X to the charge is X Buster. And also with charging this in the special weapons, it's still pretty cool, but at the same time, it's still weak. And also, Soldier Stone Clone is actually one of the levels that you could just stock on extra lives. Because there's extra life right over here. I didn't even walk up to the into the Maverick or just to the enemy. And also, X7 is basically the last game of that you could rescue the Reploids, because after X7, because after X7, the rescuing Reploids is no longer a thing anymore. In X8. Also, if I remember too, I was able to get the achievement in the X Lexi Collection 2 that you hear all alias hints. I was able to do so. And it was time consuming, but sometimes it's fun to get achievements, even though it's something that you don't want to do it. If I remember, Silver Stone Kongs with the light capsule, if I remember, it's the leg parts. My dear X, take these feet parts. With these, you can glide, jump with A, and press once more. but you must use them only to do good. Promise me. Yes, sir. But at least with the armor upgrades, you can still use them because this goes back just like X1 through X4. Because X5 and X6, you have to get all the parts throughout to be able to use the armor. It doesn't let you try it out, but at least it goes back with X1 through X4, where you get the part, and then you get the part, you have the part. And I do want to go to Flame Hyanard because he does have the light capsule there.
Ready?
Also, with the leg parts, you actually can glide over. With some stuff, you can actually glide over. That's pretty cool. Also, with X Buster, that's actually pretty cool too. Because when it's charged up, you can actually destroy a lot of enemies, even bosses. Especially if you have the chips so that you can upgrade them. It's actually worth it as well. I remember X's. I think in the English version, he just yells "Stop it!" too. It says "Stop it! Stop it!" Good old X. Take this Buster part. It will let you charge special weapons. But remember, it must only be used for good. Time to bail. Time to bail. Damn, that's fast by changing the rank. Now I don't want to overrun my first file. But it's also one thing too. X7 has a new game plus, so you can actually reload your save file, and you still have all the chip upgrades. And I think armor parts as well. And that's for X. Yeah, that's the same thing for X8 as well. There's a new game plus that's in there. Because after you beat the game, you can just reload your save file, and you still have all your stuff. But also BRB. Be right back, you guys. I'm back, you guys. Sorry for the wait. Let's actually get back to it. Alright, time for more Ryborski. I might just stay with 0 because X is just low. But I don't have the body armor yet. I think that's in Wing Crow Ring level. Sorry, Met. I had to kill you. Like I said, this level's not really that hard. It's pretty easy. Easy. I just died a couple of times before because I was just getting too busy getting the Reploids. Trust me, the X charge shot from the X Buster is actually really strong. Magman Rock Sync. Hey Dragonkin, how you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, let's continue on with X7. Oh boy. Well, at least we got X too. We just unlock him. Cause I don't know if I did tell you too, but X is not playable in Magma X7. Because with X7, you have to get 64 Reploids rescue or defeat all 8 Mavericks to unlock X. Is that I'm hanging in there? How am I doing? I'm doing better. I'm doing the best I can to hang in there too, because I wasn't even in a good mood last night because I was just had so much going on. But overall, I'm doing better. Gotta be careful because X health is low because I just unlocked him and also got most of the Reploids rescue. But it's mostly with X, well not X, but Zero and Axel. But at least X's X Buster is really strong. It really can eat the boss's health. Better than the special weapons, to be honest. Ah, he's dead. Yeah, to be honest, X7 is the worst of the X series, to be honest. It really is. Oh yeah, we got Ryborski stage. It's actually at the bottom when you fight him. Because you can see down at the bottom, you see the entire road. Ah. I kept running into him. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, Zero is just worse when it comes to combat in X7 compared to the PS1 trilogy. So seriously, Zero is just outright bad in X7. I feel bad about that. But it really is the truth, sadly. Because compared to the PS1 trilogy, because in the PS1 trilogy, like X4 through X6, he was basically a really fast hack and slash. It says, ah yes, his chances of victory are always 0. Oh gosh, why? Plus the boy been through a lot too. And that special weapon didn't even do crap on him. Why? X, come on, dude. Have any plans that you did, Dragonkin? Or did anything today? Sorry, this ads kept coming up. I'm trying to put it to snooze. Made it through work. Went to have dinner with my sister. And finally finished and sent a letter into the local college. Oh, that's cool. And nothing much. Just hang out with my dad, even helping out with the garden. I mean, even as well get some gifts from my mom and my grandma on my mom's side for Mother's Day. Oops. Man, I'm dead. This was nice, dude. Cause that's something I really do need to get out of the house more often. Even trying to find something to keep me occupied. Good thing I had the auto charge on. This little X can charge. Because I always find it weird too that in the English version of X7, the special weapons is terrible, but in the Japanese version is actually it makes more sense with the balancing. Because I feel like with the balancing issues, well, I wouldn't say the balancing issue, but I feel like the balancing between the English and Japanese version of X7 is just weird. Because the special weapons and attacks that you do to the Mavericks does more damage in the Japanese version compared to the American version. Screw it, I'm just gonna use the sub tank. How they even hit me, dude? Dude, can I just please kill him? And my controller is just delayed, dude. It's like somehow it just has this little input lag. Like, come on. Wow. That's nice. But so this sucks. X7 sucks. I mean, X7 has the potential, but Capcom just been screwing it over for some reason. Dude, I'm just kept dying so much. If it makes you feel better, it's not just you. Apparently everybody says the same thing. I mean, yeah, I'm not upset about that. I'm about to say that's basically just true. Cause X7 is just terrible. As long as I can just use the Volt Tornado on it. Cause that actually does pretty good damage too. Or I use Splash Warfly's weapon charged up, because that's actually pretty actually does some good damage if I remember. Yeah, trust me, Splash Warfly's weapons charged up for X, it's really good to use. And I'm not denying that. It really eats the enemy's health, even Mavericks. How'd that even hit me? Did it just hit my toe? Of course, 1 health left, just like before. I hate that crap. It's stupid. It's dumb. Yeah, one thing, X7, if one character dies, it's really a death. Well, they fixed that with X8 that if a character dies, you automatically switch to that character. How that even hit me, dude? What the heck? There's just so much stuff going on. That's what happened with Ryborski, though. It's dumb. Whoever just dropped me that rank. I don't even care about the rank, to be honest. Well, I'd say X7 is basically just a very slow game. I'm not denying that. Wait, how many? I don't know. I just don't know. Bro, and he decided to charge at me right off the bat. Yeah, the lock-on feature just sucks in X7. I have to be honest with this one. It's turtle. It's turtle. It's turtle. He's too busy charging. Well, he's a Borsky. It makes sense. You're right, Borsky. Enjoy your charging fetish. For real. Thank goodness, dude. My gosh. I can't stand right Borsky. We definitely got the moving wheel. It's not the same thing as the spinning wheel like how it was in. Is it that's from Wheelgator from X2, but it's just probably just it's just a wheel. Well, Zero has a similar thing too with one of his moves. So X and Axel just shoots like the wheel, but if its X is charged up, it shoots multiple wheels. And Zero's the same. It's just a similar thing. And also custom.
さすがだな。
誰だ、出てきやがれ。
君たちはイレギュラーハンターを邪魔だと思わないか、彼らのこと。
何を言ってやがる。イレギュラーハンターだと。確かに気に食わないが関係ない。俺たちは俺たちだ。勝手にやる。うせろ。大体お前何者だ。
私か。そうだな。
You already know it's Sigma right there because we see his face in the dark. Now you made it darker. I mean, yes, hard, but still, we already know it's Zero. Well, now not Zero. We already know it's Sigma. I was like, whoa, it's Zero. He's the villain. I imagine that. Well, originally it was. If we wanted to go by timeline wise, because Zero was originally a Maverick. That we know the flashback with X4. And next we go to Snipe Anteater stage. And let's say Cybernetic stage. Yeah, I just noticed too with X7 they reused some enemies that was from X1. Well, actually, I want to restart because I actually want to take both X and Axel. So I should copy one of those robots because I forgot you can copy those samurai robots, but you have to get through like through the wall. I actually forgot about that one. Yeah, it's one thing is you cannot get out of the transformation when you as Axel because you have to wait till it drains, which sucks. At least they changed that with X8. Yeah, with X8. Yeah, because some replays is actually gonna be locked up. Well, actually locked up behind the walls. That's why. We got the second section. I noticed the Dr. Light capsule in the second section. And if I remember too, I think the Dr. Light capsule could be just locked in behind those walls if I remember. I might be wrong. Or is those Kong heads? And that's from Soldier. Yeah, that's from Soldier Stone Kong. Also, Heart Tank. Also, just to let you guys know, I actually set up a goal to get 500 followers. Because as of now, it has actually have 600. Well, not 600, but 361. About the 600, I already passed the goal. But no, I'm not. I want to make sure in the right spot and trying to get the replicas as well. I said, wait, I'm stuck. Oh, it's a Reploid right over there. Oh, I'm jumping into it again. X, Y. Well, I'm sorry. This is like capsule. Never imagined I would meet you here. I wish I could have given you these head parts in person. Although weak, they possesses an item attracting force. I hope this helps. So if I remember, it actually attracts usually with I think weapon energy and especially health energy. But I might be wrong. I'm trying to remember. I think you could do that with the charge up Volt Tornado. That's the wrong one. And I believe we are already at Snipe and Eater. Yeah, Snipe and Eater.
ユートピアは必ず実現する。
わしらのような意に背く者の屍の上にそんなものは立ちはせんよ。
それでも俺はこの道を信じる。
Now, Snipe Anteater's weakness is usually with Ryborski's weapon, but to be honest, it really don't do much. It does less damage. Yeah, I forgot these turns are annoying to dodge too. And I love the charge shot. At least it goes through walls, and I like it. And there goes Snipe Anteater. That's why I said the Splash Warfly weapon was charged up. Best one to use because it eats the enemy's health, especially with Mavericks. Like nothing else. With that, we got the Sniper Missile. So the Sniper Missile with X and Axle is shoots the missiles. I think when it's charged up for X, you get actually to shoot multiple missiles at your opponent, but with Zero is basically is like an arrow, if I remember. But I might be wrong. But they got most of the rep boys as X. So basically gonna try to upgrade X a little more if possible. And I think next cutscene. That's one thing. Always save after the cutscene on this, so you don't have to go through it again, or you have to just keep skipping it. And next in the list is actually Win. Yes, Wayne. Yeah, Win Crow Ring. Is it Win Crow Ring? I'm trying to remember. Yes, it is Win Crow Ring. Just want to make sure. And the platform section is in the air. And one thing in this section, anytime you die, you have to see that same beginning cutscene every time. And that's one thing I don't like about it. Let's think. The blue planes don't move. The green ones move. So stay alert on that. If I remember, it should be another red one. It would be smoking. Yeah. Ooh, that was so close. Never mind. At least it's not the original PS2. Because on the actual PS2, it has so much load times. And it's really long. Well, I wouldn't say so much load times, but it's long. That's a heads up. What? Why it kept sliding off? And you can tell the reason why X7 is so slow than any other X game. You now know. If I remember, this should be the body part. Some that's on the second section. At least this part's done. Yeah, just like X4 and onwards, it still had to have loading to the next section. Hey, Mets. I have met you. And you see why that eats the health? Time to go right in. Also, fun fact too. The Red Blaze and Wing Crow Ring stage is actually the Red Blaze names that are actually named after characters from Resident Evil. Well, most characters from Resident Evil. Like Leon, for example, this used to be one example. Barry. And it's funny about this too, in the English version of X7, Red's voice actor is basically the same voice actor. Basically the same voice actor who one of the characters in the first Resident Evil game. It's too bad there's no sound when that's for the 1-up though. Just want to check to see if I have the rep voice. Now, if I remember, it should be on the left right here. For Dr. Light Capsule. Yep, it's right here. X. These custom parts are for you. With these parts, you'll be able to use Giga Crash. Activated by pressing L and LB and RB at the same time. But I hope that nothing so bad happens that you will end up seeing this message. So with the body part that we collect, we got the entire armor set complete and is known as the Glide Armor. Yep, that's basically the name for the armor. X7 is the Glide Armor. And unlike X4, well, unlike X4, well, I wouldn't say X4, but X5 and X6, that's only just two armor. It does have two armors, but not. But sadly, not. Sadly, go back to one armor like it was. Come here, Silver, the Hedgehog. Silver the Hedgehog. Because the Maverick, well, not Maverick. It's a replay named Silver. It's silly. And it's time for Wind Crow Ring.
どこだ出てきてくれ
できれば戦いたくない。そんなこと思っている顔だな。
ああその通りさこれ以上誰も傷ついてほしくないんだ
噂通りのアマちゃんだな X。だったら無抵抗のままそこで果てるがいい。余ったら
I was saying, if I remember, Wind Crow Ring, even though it's based off of based off the Crow, it was basically the type ammo. I feel like it's more based off the Lesser Tengu, the Cold Tengu, aka the Lesser Tengu. That's in Japanese folklore. Ow. Man, I'm man. I love saying that. Here goes Quinn. Not Quinn. Win Crowrang. Guys, Quinn Crowrang. With that, with Zero, we had the Suin Boom. So with V Hanger equipped to equip the rapid fire V Hanger to launch the Wind Boomerang. So with Zero, he launches the Wind Boomerang. That's usually that he has on him. And I think actually he shoots out something similar to that. Well, X and Axel does that, but I think when it's charged up, X can shoot multiple ones. If I remember. Hmm. We missed two, but that's alright. Then cutscene time.
DNA データはこうやって使うのだ。信じられないな。まさかあの DNA データでこんなにすごいパワーが身につくとは。あんたすごいんだな。少しは私のことを認めてくれる気になったかね。しかもこの程度で驚いてもらっては困る。私にかかれば君たちをさらに強化できる。何？まだ強くなれるっていうのか。そうだ。そのためには逃がしてしまった彼の力が必要だ。そしてもっとデータを集めさせるのだ。そうすれば君たちを最強のハンターにしてやる。それは無理だ。きっと奴は戻ってこない。もう自由にしてやるさ。それにパワーアップももう十分だ。感謝しているぜ、あんたには。もう俺たちにかなうやつなんていない。力はもう必要ないか。お前たちにはそれぐらいで十分かもしれないな。だが彼にはまだ最後の仕事が残っている。どういう意味だ？最後の仕事？肝心なデータが揃っていない最強のレプリロイドのデータ。あんた、俺たちをアクセルを利用してやがったのか。もうおしまいだ。奴を探す気はない。それにこれ以上罪もないレプリロイドを襲うのもごめんだ。残念だな。協力しないというのか。しかし彼らはどうかな。おい、どうしたんだお前ら。しっかりしろ。
Wait, I wonder if Sigma has already revived them. That's crazy. First save. And that's one thing to know about this too, that Axel is basically more like a lesser Mega Man X if you think about it. It just only rapid fires and then only shoots the weapon. Well, X has a charge variation. So now you can play with X equipped with glide armor. Good luck. And it's time for the final one. It's Vanishing Gungaroo. A little kangaroo or wallaby. Well, it's basically kangaroo.
Ready?
And also the right armors do return, but they don't do much like it was like with most of the X games from X1 onwards. Well, there goes the right armor. Oh well. Oh, I said, wait, why the door's not open? It's supposed to open too, even without the right armor. And there's also another one that's actually like more like a crab spider-like appearance. It's actually a really good one too. Be careful, it's the acid down there. X stop. Like, no, I want to get into the right armor. Don't worry, you'll get back to it after you destroy this wall. It was time for the third section right here. And that we actually have to destroy some robots. Is in 2D. And also the final area. Sorry, not talking that much, you guys. I do apologize for that. Also, one thing, hard tank, and I think a sub tank should be here too. Okay, there's the sub tank. I was say, where is it? You know, now one thing, the reason why I brought that... Oh crap, oh well. The reason why I have the... But I'll tell you after the break. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back, you guys. Anyway, let's continue. We're almost done. Like I was saying, the reason why I had that spiral right armor right there is because you can actually bring the right armor into Vanishing Gungaru's fight. And note this too: Vanishing Gungaru is actually the second Maverick that you could bring a right armor to the battle. The first one was actually Magma Dragoon from X4. Oh, I thought I had it with me at first. I didn't mean to use the Giga Crush. Oh well. Because one thing, Vanishing Gungaru starts out when it's in his right armor, and then after you destroy his right armor, you actually start fighting him head on. You know, weakness is actually Wind Crow Ring's weapon. Also, if you time it just right, you can actually just stun lock Vanishing Gungaru. So basically, Vanishing Gungaru has the Spartan Mandrill syndrome. Now, this is one thing to note about this: the term Spartan Mandrill syndrome, because ever since X1, Spartan Mandrill is able that you could just shoot shotgun ice after he breaks out, then repeat. And then just shoot again, then repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. You can just basically kill without even giving damage. And that's with some bosses too, they just lost it in the place and reset the pattern. Triangle! Triangle kick. See, like that. Ow. Yeah, if I remember too, Vanishing Gungaru actually gets faster. Yeah, also Vanishing Gungaru is small. Just a heads up. I know in the American version is actually triangle kick. It's silly because his voice is just so silly. I think it's probably the same voice actor who did Axel in the American version. Giga Crash. Yeah, that's one thing about it, because Vanishing Gunga hurts like a truck. Trust me, it hurts like a truck. And there goes Vanishing Gungaroo. And it's zero to get the Hadouken, and Genki. And press, so you just basically stand and press Y for zero. With X is actually it's called explosion. With I don't know, I'm trying to remember which that's. He actually blasts like a weapon, like an energy weapon. Well, not energy weapon, but like a slow, powerful projectile. But if you have X charge up that weapon, it actually somewhat creates like a, well, I wouldn't say like a barrier, but it's somewhat like it, but I'm not pretty sure. Thursday, what's up with that saber power-ups? That's always one of the rap boys. Seriously, what's up with that though? That's my question. Why is it always them? They want to be powerful and strong. Also stage select. There's cussing.
みんなお待たせ。ポイント RD1866。そこがレッドアラートのアジトよ。でもこれまでレーダーに反応すらなかったのに急に見つかるなんて、まるで私たちを誘っているみたいね。
確かに何かあるかもしれないな。十分に気をつけてくれ。X、ゼロ、アクセルを頼んだぞ。
分かってる。さあ、みんな行こう。こんな争いは早く終わらせてしまわなければ。
お前らしくなってきたな X。
戦いたくはないんだ。急ごう。これ以上犠牲を出さないためにも奴らを止めるんだ。
分かった。お前の好きにするといいさ。出るぞアクセル。準備はいいか。
うん。待っててね、レッド。僕が止めてあげるから。
The palace roll. Our intel teams will make it. Get to the scene and eliminate the danger. First save. Save just in case. But actually, we're gonna stop right there, and we're actually almost near the end of the game too. But we're gonna actually stop right here just for tonight. But actually, I have to say thank you guys for stopping by. Even thank you, Dragonkin, for even stopping by, even just to lurk, or even you have to go somewhere. If you've seen the VOD, if you can, I really do appreciate it that you stopping by, dude. Even you have somewhere else to go and busy with something, I do appreciate. And even though it's a late stream, but I still appreciate it. It's still streaming as well. But we can see who we can raid out to someone tonight. Actually, we're gonna try to raid someone. And it was Kasi Quote, because he's also playing Mega Man X7 as well. But we're actually gonna rate the person. So anyway, guys, thanks you guys stopping by my stream. I might stream this some other day, but I'm not pretty sure yet. But we'll do so soon. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed day / night wherever you guys live. I'll see y'all in the next one. God bless y'all, and may I smile upon you. Peace.